Yes, welcome back to my classroom. Breaks over with. That stink. An hour, probably about an hour, filling out a job application. On one of them, it's funny because the principal at the school that I'm applying at, and I just typed in like job description for... Good morning and welcome back to my classroom. Yes, welcome back to my classroom. Feels weird to be back, but I'm so glad to be back because I don't know, it's the routine. I miss the routine. Like, it was getting to the point where at least I was enjoying it and I loved break and all, but there was no routine. I got up whenever I wanted to get up. I did whatever I wanted to do and it was just like the way it was. So it was really weird. I have a ton of stuff to do. I need to take out all the Christmas stuff and I brought boxes because I'm just gonna go ahead and pack up the Christmas stuff so I don't have to worry about doing it later. And then I think I have a space that's behind my permanent theme board where I can take the boxes out. So I'm going to try to get that done this morning because we have stuff going on from, well, all day long. So at 8 o'clock we have our data and like pacing guide things that we have to do. And then we go to lunch, and when we come back from lunch, we have a training on de-escalating students, like when they're having blow-ups and stuff like that. So those are the things that we'll probably be working, or that's the things we're gonna be doing today. It might be good to know the de-escalating thing. I don't really need it for this class this year, but it would have been nice to have last year. What can we do about that, right? But I mean, it's not gonna be too bad. And the pacing guide, we have a lot of it done already. At least the third quarter. We just have to do our CFAs, which are the common formative assessments. So it's our progress monitoring tests. Oh, yeah, to set a January calendar. I didn't do anything for my classroom just because I knew that I was going to be having this time to do some stuff. I do have copies to make too. We'll get those done a little bit. I was going to throw away this Christmas tree, but I'm not sure now. I'm trying to make sure I got all the Christmas stuff. So this morning, what I'm going to try to do is get as much as I can done in here because the thing starts at 8 o'clock. So I need to be in there at 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start getting that stuff done. I don't want to talk too much, but it is Monday, so it is time for Coffee Talk Monday. So cue the intro. For today's Coffee Talk Monday, we are going to be talking about coming back from break and not feeling like, break's over with, that stinks. Just come in and have a positive attitude. Those students are looking up to you to set the example. So you know they're going to be coming in tired. They're going to be coming in all grumpy and whatever. Some might be really excited to see you because there are students that are just like, they just love their teachers and they don't have a strong environment at home, and so they love coming to school. But you know, there's those ones that you have quite a few that are just like, oh, I don't want to be here, you know. And if you're showing that same attitude all the time, you know, to them, that's what they pick up on. So come in, fake it till you make it. Even if you're not feeling it, fake it till you make it. That's my thing for today. It's super short. I have a lot of work to get done. Fake it till you make it. Be excited because those kids are looking up to you. So we are done with all of our trainings and everything. We got all of our pacing guides done. through the end of the school year, and then we were just working on our CFAs, but we only got one of those done, and we got it done for reading, and so we still have our math ones, and we have 2 more readings and 3 more math left, so not too bad. But I'm gonna get ready for students for tomorrow. I need to do a couple things before tomorrow. Like, I have not sorted the huge pile that I have, so I need to get that done before I leave today, because I thought I had did it before we left on before break, and apparently I just didn't do it, so I need to get that done really fast. And it's now 3:22, so trying to get some stuff done so I can get out of here in a pretty decent amount of time, I guess. And I think everything else is ready. I redid the glue sponges before break, so they should be good to go. I'm just like looking around, looking at stuff. I think most of it should be pretty good. Good morning. It is Tuesday, January 8th. Plus, I got home and I spent, I don't know how long even, probably like a good hour and a half, maybe an hour, probably about an hour, filling out a job application. Like, the thing was so long, and I'm still not even done with it. I had to save it. I need to do my resume and my cover letter still. I haven't done that. Oh, I was waiting for a transcript from Emporia State University when I went to college when I got my bachelor's degree. I was waiting for that transcript because I had to pay for the transcript because I couldn't get an unofficial one, which, like, the one I just got my master's, I was able to get an unofficial one because I can just go online and get it. But I don't have an account anymore with the other school, so the other university, because it's been almost 10 years. It was weird because they had me put in my student teaching experience, and I'm like, these people don't even work for the school. Like, what? The funny thing is, okay, so I didn't know who to even put down as like my supervisors and stuff, so I was just going to use my mentor teachers and the teachers that I worked with, but both of them do not work for those schools anymore. On one of them, it's funny because the principal at the school that I'm applying at was the principal when I was student teaching at the other school in Emporia. So it was like, but there was only one position available right now. There was a actually there was 3. Kinder, first, and 4th grade. 4th grade was I didn't want that. I don't want to do 4th grade. I don't want to go that high. Like, that's just not my thing. I don't think I probably could do it. I'd probably be just fine, but I don't know. Anyway, but that's the school I student taught at, and so I thought, oh, that'd be really cool to work there again. I really like that school, but I mean, it has been 10 years since I've been there. The other 2, though, were both at the same school, and so I do not want to do kindergarten. I just don't have the patience for kindergarten. Like, 1st grade, even at the beginning of the year, was a little bit rough. But I love doing 1st grade. Kindergarten, like, there's just so much. You have to have patience for that, and I don't have the patience for kindergarten. So I've done it. I mean, that's why I student taught. I did 1st grade and kindergarten student teaching. 1st grade is what I did first, and that was more like an internship. And so you kind of went in and you like tutored and you helped out, and then I think I had to do little lessons, and then I had to do 1 week of all one topic, if I remember correctly. Or did I teach for a full day? I think I taught the whole day for a full week. It's been so long. And then the second time, my second part of my student teaching, I did kindergarten at the school that principal was at, and I did, I think, 2 weeks. Maybe it was longer than that. I think each time, that was that one. Okay, that was the one where each time I took on a new subject until eventually I was teaching all day, and I did that for like a month or something. A student taught for like the whole day, and so that was my second semester, and that was with kindergarten. I loved it. I loved those kids. I loved all of it, but that's when I realized that it's not for me. Like, you know, I enjoyed it. It was a great experience. But kindergarten is not for me. 1st grade is the lowest I'll go. So, but right now there's only 3 positions I have available right now. So I'm applying for the 1st grade position. I think I only have a couple more things. So I have to get my cover letter and my resume done. I used to have a resume. I don't even know what happened to it anymore. It's been so long since I've had to apply for a job, and it's probably gotten like wiped off of a computer somewhere. I've gone through several computers during this time. So Reddy said that he had a cover letter and resume that he used that was a really good one that he liked. But I might go look up, because I really need to learn how to do cover letters again, because it's been so long. I need to like refresh my mind on it. We'll just see how it goes. But I'll keep you guys posted on all this. And I don't know if I have time and everything, I will probably end up doing a video on my interviewing process for people. But that's what I did last night. I spent forever doing that. And then finally I was just like, you know what? I'm exhausted. And so then I sat and worked on some fonts for a little bit, and that was about it. So that was my day yesterday. But my Motivate came in yesterday, so I'm super excited about that. It smells so good. So hopefully it'll get me motivated. But I already had stuff going in my diffuser already, so I'm finishing that off before I put in the Motivate. So let's go ahead and do a quick thing of what we're doing today. So today we are introducing the OO as in moon, the oo sound. And so I have my interactive notebook that we'll be doing today. And we're doing this one here where they have to look at the picture and circle the word. Try to keep it simple just so that it's not so much like the kids are getting used to using them. And then I probably won't use this lesson, but this is the topic we're doing for today, counting by groups of 10 and leftovers. So it's just making groups of 10. I might do this one just because it's not as much, like it's all right there for the kids to do. The lesson really isn't that bad, it's just not that in depth. So for their interactive notebook, they are relating addition and subtraction, which we need to work on because that was one of the biggest things on our Edge Elastic test that we did right before school was out. We did our CIA, the big test, and that was one of the questions that was missed quite a bit, was students that couldn't. That is what we're doing today. We're introducing expository text today, and we are starting penguins, but there was no black construction paper again, and I ordered that before school was out, so I don't know where it's at. I need to go find out where our construction paper's at, because I can't put together their penguin books. Create this little penguin, and it's made with like 2 pieces of construction paper, and it's glued like back in the back somewhere. And so it has like these little foldable. So I can't put together the books because I don't have the construction papers. So we can't do that part today. So I'll probably just end up doing, I'll probably read them a book, and then we'll do a schema map, which I need to get set up here in a second. So that's going to be what's happening today. Oh, you know what? I actually have a book right here. Maybe we can read. Maybe we'll read Hello Penguin, an expository text about penguins. Hello, it is now 4 o'clock. I got stuck talking to somebody. You know how that goes. Not somebody, I got talked to like a bunch of teachers. We're all here chatting. I'm trying to get some stuff done. These games, if you were wondering about the pop games that I got from Target, and I got them in the dollar spot, my kids loved them. We did pop for numbers, and that one was really cool. The games are kind of similar, so that was nice. And then for Daily 5, for the small groups, I did pop for sight words. Just if you guys happen to find them, I recommend picking them up if you are an elementary teacher. The sight words is nice. They only have 92 sight words inside of it, so you're probably going to be in the maybe kindergarten to first grade range on those ones. And then the pop for numbers you can do one number, which goes from 0 to 9. Or you can pick out 2 gumballs and then they can make 2-digit numbers, or they can pick out 3 and make 3-digit numbers. And then you have a spinner that spins and either has a low number, like whoever has the lowest number or the highest number. So I would spin it, and then the kids would build their number, and like we did 2 digits, so they would build their number. And I wouldn't spin it first. I'd be like, okay, go ahead and build your number. So they, like, if they had a 1 and an 8, they can build 81 or 18. They can go high, they can go low, whatever they decide. And then I would spin it, and then whoever had the highest number in that round or the lowest number in that round, depending on what you spun, then they got all the gumballs for that round. So they really liked it. And so I think, like, if you want to go higher, like maybe 2nd grade or something, you do in 3-digit, it might be good for that too. But you might even be able to go higher and go to thousands or something too if you really wanted to, because I mean there's a lot of gumballs in there. So, but yeah, today was pretty good. We got our penguin thing done. The kids really liked the interactive notebook that we did today, so I went to get footage and pictures of that, and I totally forgot, so I'll have to get that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm heading home now though, because I had to get out of here. It's 4:10. I need to get home and get my resume and my cover letter done. So that's gonna be my goal for today. Morning. It is Wednesday. I don't know why. Wednesday. I have my Motivate going inside of my diffuser today, so hopefully that'll get me motivated. I don't know. But today is Wednesday, so we have specials in the afternoon, which means that we don't have small groups and stuff today. I'll try to squeeze in some daily 5 just because we only got, I think, 2 centers done yesterday. Really, I should have to have, I don't know, 4. 3 more to do today, but I know we're not going to make that, so it is what it is. But let me go ahead and show you what we're doing today. All right, so the students will start their close reads today, and the teacher that made them, I went ahead and had her just put them in packets, just so that way the kids have them all together and they'll just go in their close read folder and they'll keep them. As of this point right now, we do not have the black paper yet, and I have it on my list to email our secretary to find out where it's at. So I saw there was 2 boxes of blue, and I'm hoping that wasn't a mistake, and they accidentally sent blue instead of black. But we went ahead and we talked about it yesterday with our team, and we just decided that we will start doing the foldable for the penguin next week, and we'll do some close reads, like kind of get them introduced into it, and then we'll start putting the information into the foldable next week and just kind of see how that goes. And we're going to start with, I think, Why Do Penguins Slide will be our first one, and then we are also going, I'm going to read a fiction book about it, because we did a nonfiction yesterday, we'll do a fiction today, compare and contrast the two, just kind of see, because that's one of their standards for this quarter is, and on the report cards and everything, is knowing the difference between fiction and nonfiction text. So I need to make sure I'm doing more of that. So that's one of my things I'm doing, especially with penguins. It works really well because you do have there's a lot of stories about penguins, and there's a lot of nonfiction books about penguins. For their word search, for the interactive notebooks, they're doing a word search today, which my kids are gonna love. My kids love doing word searches. So, and it's the ooh is moon thing again, so we're still doing that. But if you're interested in these, they are in my Teacher Pay Teacher store. I have OO as in moon and OO as in book. And then we're doing numbers that make tens. So that's gonna be super simple. I think I do these ones. Okay, so yesterday I worked on my cover letter and my resume for the job that I'm trying to apply for. By the time I get this thing done, that job's gonna be filled. Man, that was like, I don't know, resumes are so hard, but it was nice because what I did was I went online and I just typed in like job description for primary teachers or whatever, and they just gave me things that I can use in my resume, which was really nice. So I just like plugged those in because I wanted to make sure I had enough stuff on there that wasn't like, I just teach, because we do so much more. And then I also added, that I'm part of the leadership team and what the leadership team does. And then I had to add in like my special skills. So I added in things like that I worked on the report card committee to get the report card set up for the progression of learning, got the SB, our standard base guide, that the whole district uses for lesson planning and for their pacing guides. And then I also put on there that I worked with to create what our quarterly assessments are. I helped create those too. You're really, as a tip, you're really trying to sell yourself. So that's why I did my cover letter. I talked about how great our school is, our school received an A after, each year we've of the 7 years, we've increased our scores. We got an A this last time. And our school is recognized as one of the top 10 in the state. So we were on their honor roll for this year. But it took me forever. I finished and it was almost 9 o'clock. As I go through this process, because it's been so long. It's been 10 years since I've had, or 9 years or whatever, since I've had to look for a job. So it's been quite a while. I'm just kind of getting all the stuff together. Like I said, if I can get around to it, as I go through this process, I will do a video on it. So those of you that are newbies or that just want tips, I know before I've been asked about tips, and because I wasn't interviewing, I wasn't looking for jobs, I didn't really have anything because I wasn't really doing it. Now that I'm in the field doing it, I might have some more tips for you guys. It is almost 7:18 and I have to get some stuff ready for the kiddos, and I have duty at 7:45. And I don't know if we're going outside at this point. I don't know where my phone is at because it has to be above 40. Well, let's check it out. No, we are not going outside today. So we'll be in the gym, which I hate being in the gym because they get all blah, But they did get to go outside yesterday. Hopefully that will have calmed them down a little bit. Because I think what was getting really bad was right before break, that the gym was getting super crazy. It was a hot mess up in there. And that was because they were staying inside all the time. And so they were never really going outside. It was getting ready for Christmas. And it was just, they were like a hot mess up in there. So it is now 3:54 and we have been busy working on getting all of our assessments done for the quarter, which they are all done. We just finished them. I hope they're good because they were there was a couple questions that we just could not, or a couple standards that we just couldn't really find good questions for, and I just we didn't have the time to actually really sit down and create new ones because it was already 3:45 and I'm like, I can't stay here all day long. Oh, my back's getting tired from standing up. Man, today I had the worst headache, feels like ever. I had it this morning and it was very dull, I didn't really notice it. And then as the morning went on, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I figured it was because I wasn't drinking enough water yesterday. That's what I thought maybe. And so I was trying to drink a whole bunch of water. It just wasn't going away. So finally I broke down and took some Tylenol for it, and hoping that will work. Then I ate lunch and I felt a little bit better, and then I also took I have peppermint oil on my desk, so I put some on my forehead, which is probably why my forehead is a little oily looking. Sorry about that. And I put it on my temples and on the back of my neck, and then that helped a lot. That kind of got rid of it. I'm not sure if it's a combination of everything or what it was, but I'm feeling better now, so the headache's kind of basically gone. And then we did get approved finally for our planetarium field trip, so that's next Friday. I went and asked my principal today because I hadn't heard back. I went and asked, she was like, oh yeah, you were approved. I'm like, okay, cool. I have permission slips ready to send home. I forgot to send them today, but today was kind of rushed and I didn't really want to. I had the kids pack up all their stuff, and then I was trying to find out if we were sending home notes about it or what, or just sending home permission slips. And so I had to wait till I talked to all the teachers. And so the kids had already packed up, and I was like, I'm just gonna send it home tomorrow. It's Thursday, it's still over a week, about a week. Probably want them back next Thursday. I think it's about a week. So they're gonna be gone on that day. We're only gone for an hour or something. We're leaving here at 8:40, we're coming back at 10. So I guess we're almost gone, or 9:45. So we're gone for about an hour. That we're going there, doing the planetarium stuff, coming right back. But we've been learning about penguins today. Sorry, I'm sidetracking. I'm trying to get stuff going so I can get out of here. So I want to talk really quick. But we did our penguin stuff today. The black paper still has not come in. I asked again about it. They said it'll be here in a couple days, so because I guess they forgot to order it or something. I don't know what happened. So as the kids were eating snack and stuff and finishing up their interactive notebook pages that they were doing, because they did the crossword today, so they were working on that, I put on the penguin webcam for Monterey Bay Aquarium, and they watched that and they thought that was really cool, and they were all excited. They were like, oh my god, look at the penguins, they're doing this, and they're just like, that was so cool. So I was like, we can watch that more. Kids like that kind of stuff. It's weird. Okay, I'll be honest. I like it too, so it's not that weird. But that is about it. I'm gonna go ahead and close out for this vlog because I still have to go home and edit it, and I still need to get my cover letter and my resume done and uploaded because otherwise it's gonna be too late. I'm probably gonna miss this, having the opportunity to get this job because The job has been posted for a little bit of time, and I'm trying to hurry up and get it on, just in case no other applicants are really applying, or maybe they only had like 1 or 2 applicants and they're waiting for a couple more before they start interviewing or something. I don't know what they're doing, or maybe nobody's interviewed. I have no idea. So I want to get it in and going. So I need to get home. I also need to stop by the store to get butter because we need butter. We ran out of butter the other day. We need butter for tonight's HelloFresh meal, so we need to go get some butter. They should put butter inside of them. I don't know why they don't put butter. Like, you put sour cream, you put butter. Like, just put a little tab of butter in there. I don't get that, but whatever. So, but thank you for watching. I was gonna say Vlogmas, it's not Vlogmas, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, and don't forget to always be you. Bye.